Hello everybody out there, my name is Mike and welcome to the World's Finest Review. And in this video, once again, I'll be doing 4 books in one video from different companies. The first book I'll be doing digitally from Valiant will be Unity, issue number 24, followed by a Dynamite book of Shadow Volume 2, issue number 4, and then the Red Sonja and Conan, issue number 4 from Dark Horse and Dynamite together, and then finishing off would be the Image comic of The Walking Dead, issue number 148. So let's start things off with Unity, issue number 24 from Valiant. And artwork is drawn fantastic in this book, and what this book focuses on is to try to get Ginger to get back to her regular state, because she's being controlled by a certain entity. And also there are people who are trying to help out one of the Malad who is in there, and there's one that's going after the hunters. So things are just going like really terribly wrong with Ginger's mind. So as Ninjak, along with Arak, who has this fight scene against one of the armor hunters, was a really intense scene in that one. And we have Livewire, who actually goes into Ginger's mind. I like how they actually do the perspective of what Ginger's thinking of, and I thought that was actually a cool scene. And Arak was mainly also the focus point of the fight scene, and as they're trying to get rid of the threat inside of Ginger's mind, which they do successfully, now Ginger, the name of the person they got rid of was Helix, actually. And after all that was done, basically Ginger's back to normal, and even though it says it's the end, I have a funny feeling it's not going to be the end for long, because that's what it looks like to me. But maybe it's just me, but definitely some you should check out for a teen book. Alright, next up from Dynamite is The Shadow, issue number 4. The case of trying to find out more about how Harry Houdini, but along with where the Sandman's going to appear in this issue. And I will admit though, well, first of all, the artwork was pretty good. I will admit the beginning was kind of a little boring. It's like Lamet and Margot like saying, oh, let's go out and don't let the Shadow come in this, you know. But with the Shadow seeing Harry Houdini as a hologram, along with other acts that were being put out, the Shadow really, or as actually Lemon, I should say, Lamont, sorry, didn't really like seeing that. So just to find out more about the Houdini case, he goes out to try to find out more evidence on why it's being shown like this. He has a fight scene against the Sandman, but as the fight scene happened, they're actually not alone, because there's a group of people who capture the Shadow and Sandman in somebody's lair that knows about them, and that basically wants to kill both of them. That's making me want to know what happens next, but it's to be continued in the next issue. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that, of how they're going to escape that. Alright, Dark Horse Comics and Dynamite. This is the final issue of Red Sonja Conan, issue number 4. It is Red Sonja and Conan against, I hope I say the name right, Thaloth Amon. And basically he was featured in volume 1, because this is volume 2. And the artwork in this was outstandingly good in this comic book. And then before they get into the fight scene, they talk about, you know, how he got back to himself by going through times and all yada 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 stuff. I just wanted to see the fight scene, to be honest, and they sure delivered that. But it's not facing himself. It's actually going into the mind of him against this big, huge rock-like creature that's with fire. And Conan, he just goes strong without weapons, because weapons were useless. And he just uses his strength just to get out of that and basically get back into reality spec. But hang on a second. Red Sonja played a good part in this too, where not only was Conan outnumbered facing him, but Red Sonja came up with a really awesome idea of how to get rid of him by sending him back in the beginning's time, if that makes any sense. Because in order for him not to come back to the present time, he wants to send him all the way back to prevent him from coming back again. And then at the end, that's all for our heroes for now. I really hope they make a Volume 3, because last time they said that they weren't going to make a Volume 2, but they did. So here's high hopes that they make Volume 3, and definitely trade paperback is recommended as well. Alright, now we'll go into the physical book of the Image Comics, The Walking Dead, issue number 148, No Turning Back. And the title No Turning Back actually fits this book very well, with a huge twist at the end. But basically it's Carl, Andrea, and Lydia still trying to go up the hill and everything, and to get her to a safe place, so that way the people at the town and the Rick's community doesn't kill her. Then we get a little bit of Alpha, who is really sad and emotional about what happened. Here's some artwork, which is all in black and white, but still great artwork. And she winds up killing one of her own men that challenged her to, not to her limit, let's just put it that way. So Rick holds a meeting, like saying that he's working on a plan to, you know, keep the group safe and everything, and basically he doesn't want it to be a suicide mission, like with all of Alpha's group that wants to attack him and the whole group. And everyone's just getting all rambunctious, saying that, oh, you should kill and everything because they killed one of our people and you're just going to stand back. You're not the Rick that we once used to know. And Rick just says, you know, that's it. I've had enough of all of you fighting. Just go home or someone's going to get seriously hurt. So Rick, see, I don't like this part at the end. Rick seeks help from someone. And who is that? Negan. I do not trust this, with him going with Negan and asking his help, because that's just going to make things a whole lot worse in Rick's community. To be continued. Really great book. And we're 2 issues away from the milestone of 150 of the issue 150. So definitely check that out at a comic store near you. And with that, everybody, let me know your feedbacks in the comments, what you thought of these 4 books I reviewed, if you have read them. And also, don't forget to check out the links in the description. I'll lead you to a bunch of websites that you should really check out. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. So until next time, Mike with the world's finest review, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care, everyone. See you there.